guys, so I haven't sat down and had a sit down video like this on my channel for a very long time, so forgive me if I'm all over the place because I'm just a little bit nervous. I wanted to film this video because I am 39 weeks and 3 days pregnant. I'm due on Tuesday, which is the 12th of May, and today is the 8th of May. I have a video on my pregnancies for both my other two kids and this baby I haven't. I've only got like little snippets in our lockdown vlogs, so I wanted to make sure that I had something to show her when I have her and she's older. So yeah, we decided to find out the sex, so we're having a baby girl. With Arlo we didn't, and it was amazing, but I just wanted to be a little bit more prepared this time. So yeah, we're having a baby girl. I'm so excited. This will probably be our last baby, so I feel a little bit sad because I would like to have like Arlo have a boy, but I mean in terms of just realizing like I can only spread my time so far and realizing that my body is not really dealing well with this pregnancy, this will most likely be our last baby. Although in saying that, after Arlo I said the same thing, so yeah, who knows, maybe in a couple of years, but at this point in time I think I'm done. We went for the dating scan, which this is it. The baby doesn't even look like a baby here. It looks like a little frog tadpole type thing. And we found out our due date was the 12th of May. It's come around really quick and it's been such a different pregnancy compared to my other two. With Everly I was sick, and I was sick with this baby too. Very, very hard out morning sickness. But with the pandemic and the quarantine, everything has just changed. And it's like the opposite of all my pregnancies. I don't know how to handle that either because I'm so used to everything going the way that it's supposed to go, and this one has just been turmoil. For Everly and Arlo, I was able to get a 3D scan. I wasn't able to for this baby, and I'm super gutted about that. We went into lockdown around the time that you're supposed to get them, and they were only doing essential scans basically. With Everly and Arlo, I was allowed to have whatever support person I wanted, whatever visitor I wanted at the birth centre. That's not the case if I go into labour during level 3. I only get 2 support people, but I can't because mum has to watch the babies, and I think I only get 1 visitor a day. I hope I make it to level 2 because I would love to have my kids at my labour, and I know that's really out the gate, but I had Everly with me during Arlo's labour and she was a bit younger, but I really liked the idea of transition. It was way easier in terms of the baby didn't just come out of nowhere. She was there when he was born, she was a part of it, and I always made sure I had someone else in the room other than my husband to take her out if something went wrong. But my labours have always been pretty straightforward. So yeah, if you didn't know, I did have Everly with Arlo. She hopped in the pool during my contractions, got out during the birth, and she watched the whole thing. And I'll put photos like in the corner here somewhere if you guys want to see photos, but it's really, really awesome like experience to just have your kids there. I don't know, some people don't agree, and that's fine. With this baby, the midwife situation is a little bit different. With Everly and Arlo, I had my amazing midwife Nikki, and I have her again this time, but it's so much different because even though she had a backup midwife last time, it would only be for weekends, but because they wanted more of a break, they've decided that 1 week of them is midwife like appointments and all that type of stuff, and the other one is doing birth, and so it switches. So if I go into labour before Monday, I don't get my midwife, I get the backup, and if I go into labour the next following Monday, I get the backup. I can understand why they do it. I'm just a little bit gutted if I don't get the same midwife because I know she's amazing and I feel comfortable with her.
Yeah, little back over there on the right. I think that's where Julie's put that baby was last time. Right, yep, left, right, all over the place. So that's the head down. Starting to engage down there.
Really?
Yeah, that's why I wonder whether it's just that bit of pressure there that's just making things a bit tender. Come on, let's measure it. Perfect, Rating. A bit fast because it's a bit moving around a bit.
Do you see?
Yep.
Can you feel something there?
You must be able to feel where the baby is quite easily. Yeah.
I don't know like what position, but I can feel like, I don't know what that is, but it's pointy.
Yeah, it's a knee probably, I'd say.
I never thought of a knee. I was like, foot?
Yeah.
But no, it actually kind of does feel like a knee.
Yeah.
This is the scan here where we found out she was a girl. And this is our last scan that I think we got, which was a growth scan. I have lots of digital photos, but those are just the ones they printed out. Midwife appointments have also been really different. My first midwife appointment into quarantine, I had to wait in the car and wait for a phone call.
A little bit worried that I wouldn't make it.
We can have a little chat about that. But I mean, you made it in good time last time, didn't you? Or did you make it in good time?
Well, with Everly, my labour was really short, but with Arlo, because you did the stretch and sweep, it made my labour very different. With Everly, I didn't know I was like in labour until my waters broke, and then I went into like an active labour. Whereas with Arlo, it like built up over time. It was very different.
Okay, alright. You like to have a water birth?
Yes, please. I know that we want to do the whole delayed cord clamping thing.
Right. Okay. Do you want to come on up and I'll get you to pee on the stick and I'll check your blood pressure.
Yeah.
And we'll have a look at the baby.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
See you soon.
Yeah.
And then she would call me up and we would do the procedures like blood pressure, feeling for the baby, heartbeat, and all that. But that would be reduced to a little bit of time. So you'd be in the car talking for most of your concerns, and then you would go up and then leave. And I think that was more just to stop people being in the waiting room.
I just got back from the path lab. I got a blood test. There were people waiting outside, and then there was seats, but each 2 seats in between everybody had do not use, so you basically had to sit 3 seats. 2 seats apart. It was very, very odd. And then they couldn't find my referral, and then I got it done, and she was wearing like full like visor. Like, I feel like I'm in a dream, honestly. I feel like, where is normal life gone? It doesn't feel normal.
My bassinet, by the way, I just got it from Kmart. It's really cute. We got a new bassinet because the last one that I used for Everly and Arlo was very broken and very shaky, so this one from Kmart's pretty cute. I'm pretty much sorted. I've got my hospital bag packed. I'm just waiting on some washing to dry. Because of lockdown, we got the car seat early, which was great because I hired it and I was a little bit worried that we weren't going to be able to get it because of lockdown. For cravings, it's mostly just been like junk food, which is very odd because with Everly I craved like healthy stuff, watermelon. I think I crave junk food with Arlo too though. So my pregnancy cravings at the moment is mashed potatoes. I made such a huge bowl of it. I probably won't eat all this, but yum! Yum, 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 yum. She moves so much. My skin is so thin because of my other pregnancies, so you can feel everything. I was at the midwife appointment the other day. She felt for the engagement and to see how far her head was down, and she could feel a hand like up like that, and she said she'd never felt that with a client before because my skin is so thin. She could feel like definition, and I was like, oh my god. But like, you can actually see a bum poke up. Like, you can't see like the definition, but you can see that it's a bum, or you can feel that it's a knee, or you can feel that it's a foot. I've definitely appreciated this pregnancy a lot more, like taken time to just feel kicks and stuff, because I realized this probably will be my last pregnancy. With my other pregnancies, I loved the kicks and I loved that, but I think you were so, just bring on the baby. For labor, I'm very nervous. I definitely am scared a lot more this time. I just had Braxton Hicks that were like very, very severe probably an hour ago, and I thought I was going into labor. It all comes rushing back to you, the pain. I want to show you guys my belly bump because it's massive. Also, half of my clothes are not fitting me, so I had to do an order from Kmart. So this is my belly bump. 39 weeks and 3 days. I feel huge. Kawana said that he couldn't tell I was pregnant from behind, so that's great. And Arlo completely just like stretch marked me, so I haven't really worried about stretch marks this time. Kawana reckons I've dropped, but I don't think I have. I feel massive, but I think that's just me feeling sore, and I definitely have a lot of pressure down there. Walking hurts. If I do too much, like outdo myself, I will feel sore. I got hiccups. I've also had indigestion with this pregnancy, which is crazy because I never have had that before, but I only got it within my last 2 weeks of pregnancy. Anyway, see you guys. Hopefully next time I see you guys, I'll have a brand new baby. I'm so excited. Both Evelyn and Arlo can't wait to meet their sister, and I can't wait to not be sore all the time.